All right, let's dive right in. We are about to explore one of the most exciting frontiers in all of biology. Seriously, this is a field that is completely changing how we think about health, about disease, and, well, about what makes us tick. Today, we're talking about proteomics. So let me start by asking you a question, a big one. When you think about what really runs your body, what dictates everything from the color of your eyes to how you fight off a cold, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, I bet the answer is DNA. But is that the whole story? Not even close. Look, while your DNA is absolutely 100% essential, it's not the part of the system that's actually doing all the work. Let's think about it a different way. Imagine your genome, all of your DNA, as the master blueprint for a building. It's the complete architectural plan, right? But a blueprint has never built a house. To do that, you need a crew. You need active workers. And in your body, those workers, they're proteins. And here's the thing. These workers aren't just blindly following orders. No way. They are dynamic, they're responsive, and to be honest, they're the real bosses of the whole operation, carrying out every single tiny function that keeps you alive and well. So, what kind of work are we talking about? Oh, just about everything. Proteins are literally building your muscles and tissues. They're the ones carrying oxygen in your blood. They're fighting off infections as we speak, sending signals all across your body. It's millions of jobs happening every single second. For decades, science was completely fascinated with reading that blueprint, the genome, and for good reason. But now, the focus is shifting. We're starting to look at the workers. We're going beyond the genome to understand what's actually happening in real time. And this brings us to the proteome. So what in the world is the proteome? Well, it's the complete set of all the proteins in a cell or a tissue or even a whole organism at one specific moment. And you see that word right there, dynamic. That is the absolute key. Unlike your genome, which is pretty much static, the proteome is constantly changing, reacting to everything. And you guessed it, the amazing field that's dedicated to studying this incredibly complex, ever-shifting world of proteins is called proteomics. And this is where it all really clicks. See, you only have one genome, that one instruction manual, and it's the same in pretty much every cell in your body. But you have thousands of different proteomes. The proteins in your brain cells are totally different from the ones in your liver cells, and that collection changes moment to moment, depending on if you just ate a meal, if you're sick, or if you're out for a run. They are the live-action crew. Okay, so if this crew is constantly changing, how on earth do scientists even begin to study it? How do you decode something so complex, so dynamic? Well, it takes some pretty serious, high-tech detective work. It really boils down to 3 core steps. First, you isolate them. You get all the proteins out of a sample, say a drop of blood. Second, you have to separate that incredibly complex, messy mixture of proteins. And third, you identify them, using these super specialized tools to figure out exactly which proteins are there and how much of each one. So what's in the toolkit? Well, the main workhorse is a machine called a mass spectrometer, which basically weighs protein molecules with unbelievable precision. Then you've got techniques like gel electrophoresis to help sort proteins by their size. And because all of this creates just mountains of data, scientists rely on powerful bioinformatics to make any sense of it all. Now, all this detective work isn't just some cool academic exercise. No, this is poised to completely revolutionize medicine. And this is where it gets really, really important for all of us. Because think about it. If disease is what happens when the workers, the proteins, start messing up their jobs, then studying those workers gives us a direct, real-time window into the disease itself. We can see what's going wrong, sometimes long before a person even feels sick. This is the future we're talking about. The real potential here is huge. We're talking about early disease detection, finding tiny protein signs in your blood that could signal cancer or Alzheimer's years ahead of time. We're talking about truly personalized medicine, analyzing your specific proteins to know which drug will actually work best for you. And it's opening up pathways to discovering brand new drugs by finding the exact protein that needs a little help. There's a quote I love that just sums this all up so perfectly. For so long, we were just reading the book of life, the DNA. But now, with proteomics, we're finally getting to know the characters, the proteins, and we get to watch the whole story as it happens. So, I'll leave you with this thought. For so long, medicine has been focused on that blueprint. But as we get better and better at understanding the proteome, a whole new question comes up. What if the future of health isn't just about editing the master plan, but about directly helping, fixing, or maybe even replacing the workers on the job? Now, that is a question that could change everything.